Hi guys, welcome to my video. What I'm going to be showing you today is how to use a program called DropIt. This program here, dropitproject.com, you can download it from. How to use this program to streamline your new mods that you want to add to Assetto Corsa with Content Manager, and how to use this program to add the correct or create the correct folder structure. So Content Manager can import the mods correctly to the right location when they need to be, so you can enable or disable them. What I found is that with some mods that I download, the folder structure isn't correct, so you simply can't just move them to your mods folder and then enable them, because they're not getting moved or hard linked to the right location in the Assetto Corsa directory. So first thing you want to do, open up your web browser, go to dropitproject.com, click download and download the portable package. Once that's downloaded, just want to head on over to the directory that it was downloaded to and extract it. I use the portable version instead of the excuse me, the installer, because it gives me a few less issues with menus not popping up. I don't know if it's got something to do with the installer version or something to do with NVIDIA Surround with multiple monitors, but I've had a better run with the portable version. So once you've extracted it, you want to move this, so just cut it and paste it into your Steam Apps Common folder. So we'll just paste it in there, and then create a shortcut to your desktop, as so. You can open it up, and when you open it up, you'll get a little blue box of an arrow by default. So what you want to do is right click on that and go to options. Once you've gone into the options tab, you just want to enable a few settings. So let's have a look, which ones are they again? So tick start the process after loading, so pretty much when you drag the folder over the corresponding overlay, or you right click send to the corresponding profile, it'll just process the folder. You won't have to confirm it on a window that pops up. So you want to tick that. You can tick play sound when the process is complete, but I don't worry about that. Monitoring various, so yeah, start on system startup, start minimize the tray. We'll tick those two. Enable multiple instances, so you can have two tray icons, or if you don't want to have the tray icons, that you can use to pop up these overlays. Well, I personally use the right click send to option, which tends to work quite well, so we'll leave that off for now. Actually, we'll untick enable multiple instances. Let's integrate it to the start menu, and let's tick this box here as well. That will add and remove the option to the start or the send it menu or the send to menu. So when DropIt is initially it's opened up, it'll add it as an option. It'll add it to an option in here, and then when it's closed down, it'll remove it. Okay, so we'll click OK. Now we should be able to see it in there now. Yep, so you see how we've got all these DropIt options in here, so that's good. Okay, so then we want to right click on the overlay icon again and click on associations. We want to click on, actually no, we want to go to profiles first and create some new profiles. So the first profile, we can call this AC Cars. Excuse me. And then we'll create a second one called AC Tracks. Okay, tick that box, go back over here, right click, and then go to associations. We will select the cars profile first. Click little plus tab. So name, we'll call this AC Cars. Rules, put a couple of stars in there. action lever is moved, destination folder. We want to make this destination folder, we want to have it as the AC mods, so we'll go to that. Or if you need to navigate to it with a default Steam install, go to C drive, program files, x86, Steam apps, common. Now I usually leave my content manager folder in the common directory. I also have all my AC mods in the common directory, mainly because if I want to do a repair to the Assetto Corsa files with Steam, I don't want to risk the file verification deleting or changing any of the mod files, or removing them. There's been some information online saying that someone's done a repair to their game files and it's removed all their mods. Other people will say that it's fine, so I just like to avoid that risk and have the mod folder at the same level as the Assetto Corsa folder. So we'll just double click on that. So that's pretty much where you want to be at when you click select folder. So we'll click that. Now we want to add a instruction that DropIt uses. So what we want it to do is when we have a new mod, so we'll go to my download directory. So I've already pre-downloaded a car mod that we can use as an example. So we'll go test car. Now usually when you download a car mod, it'll have this folder structure. So you'll have the extracted folder name, test car, and then it will have the actual name of the car with all the extra folders and files for that mod. Now what it needs to look like is this. So you want to have a content folder, then you want to have a cars folder, then you want to have the name of the car, that folder itself, and then all the content that follows. So you pretty much want to have top level folder name. This can be anything. You can rename it if you want, or you can just leave it as the same name that the compressed file was extracted as, followed by content, cars, and then this name here, the actual name of the car mod itself. That needs to stay the same. You don't want to change that because that ties in with some of these files in here. I've changed it before just when I was testing a few things out, and then the mod didn't work properly, so you need to leave that name the same. So what we need to do here is we need to put an instruction in here to tell DropIt that we want to retain this name but create a new folder in the mods folder with that original name, but then also add the following content and cars folders, so it has the correct folder structure, so Content Manager can import this mod and then use it correctly. So what I do here is this section here is your mods directory, and then followed by that you want to have a backslash, and then I'll type in for the particular car profile, I'll just have in bracket car space that instruction there, which you can get from this menu if you simply just put your cursor, say there, and click on drop directory name. It'll just import it straight away. Just get rid of that other one that I imported. Put a space there, don't have to, just looks a little bit neater for me. And then the subfolders, content, and then another folder, cars. Okay, so what that should do is when we select a particular file, folder, a car or a track mod folder, we'll add the other track profile later on. It'll import it with the correct folder structure in the mods directory, so you can enable it and disable it whenever you want, when the game's not running, and it works correctly. So we'll tick that box there, Let's go back to our test folder. So we'll right click on that, we'll go send to DropIt AC cars. That should disappear, yeah. We'll go to our mods folder. So that'll be car in bracket test, should be down here somewhere. Test car, content, cars, test car, and that's all the content of the mod. So just to repeat, we right clicked on the folder of the mod, so let's just move this back to the downloads folder just to repeat the process. Delete that imported mod folder so it won't get any issues. So you have the downloads folder. Where did I put it? Here it is. So that's it's the folder with the mod files and folders within it. If the folder that you download already has the correct directory structure, like this one here, the Formula 3 version 4, if it's got the content folder and then beneath that it's got cars, driver, fonts, even if it's just got the cars folder beneath it, that's still the correct folder structure. You can simply move or cut and paste this mod directly into the mods directory. And then when you open up Content Manager, in your mods section it will come up and that can be imported correctly. So that's all good to go. You don't need to run through the DropIt process to give it the correct folder structure because it already has it. So we'll just remove that for now. We'll put that back into the downloads directory and then run through the process. So if it's a car, we want to right click on it when DropIt is running. Right click, send to AC cars. That'll disappear. That'll be down the list here. And the test car. And then it's been moved here, but the DropIt program created those higher level folders, so it creates the correct folder structure. So that's how you do it with a car. Track's pretty much the exact same procedure. So you're going to go, we've already created the profile for track, so we're going to go to associations again, right click, associations, select the tracks profile, click the plus tab, let's call this AC tracks, star again, action, leave it as moved, destination folder, that's going to be the mods folder again. Then we want to go backslash, open bracket, track, we'll call it track, space, we're going to add this here, drop dir name, drop directory name, click on that, then we want to add a backslash content, and then backslash tracks, all lowercase. So that looks all good. Save that. That's all good, beauty. So let's just do a test now with the tracks. So I might just copy another track and then edit it. So we've got a track. Let's do this one. So we'll just copy this here to our downloads folder. Let's just rename it test track. Track. So this is the name of the actual mod itself, and then you've got all your track data beneath it. So you want to right click on that folder, go to send to, DropIt AC tracks, that'll disappear, go to your AC mods folder, test track down here. Where is it? Where is it? Test track, and then that's created the content in the tracks folder and put it in the right location. Now with your content manager, what you'll also need to make sure of is under the settings tab and then generic mods, you want to have hard links selected. That's usually selected by default though. Leave that box ticked as well. Make sure that the mods directory is the same as this, where all your mods will be stored, which is the folder at the same level as your Assetto Corsa installation directory. So you want to make sure that that there, which you can easily enough just click on change and then browse through here to find that correct folder and then click OK. In my case it's this one right here, so you just click on that. You'll see all your mods, if they have been imported or enabled, they'll appear in that list there, so click OK. And then when you want to enable them, all you need to do is go to content and then move across to mods. I'll just move that so you can see it. Move over to mods here, and then boom, you can see our test car and our test track. You can simply just click enable. That'll disappear from this menu and then appear down here. And if you want to disable it, you simply click on it once, click disable. If you want to disable all your mods, click disable all. If you don't have any issues, you can have all your mods enabled. If you start to have problems when connected to servers or loading particular cars or tracks, it's a good idea to only enable the mods that you want to use. Some mods, like this one here, have been overwritten by another track that's been loaded. So some stuff will, some config files and whatnot will use a similar file or a location for that file. So you may get some conflicts when playing possibly one of these games or one of these tracks. So yeah, it's only really recommended to enable the mods that you want to use at the time, just to minimise any problems you might get. When it comes to Sol, instead of directly pasting it into the Assetto Corsa directory, I ended up just using it with the mod enable function in Content Manager. When you download it, this is pretty much the folder structure that you have when you download it from the race department website. So all you need to do is skip using DropIt. You pretty much just want to download it. So let's just go there now. So we'll go to race department. Let's have a quick look for it. So it's Sol 1.6. This one here. 1.6.2, it's up to now. So you download that, extract it. You can leave the name the same as long as the extracted folder, when you double click on that extracted folder, it has the apps contact extension and system files in it, folders in it. You can pretty much cut and paste that folder directly into your AC mods folder, and then that'll appear in your Content Manager mod list. You may need to have some mods I've found will just appear straight away and then you can enable them, they work fine. Other times I will have to close Content Manager if I moved it to this folder when it was running. If you don't have Content Manager running, it'll pretty much just appear in that left-hand column when you open it up, and then you can simply just click on it and enable it like I am with the wet mod. So see how you go. If you get any dramas, just leave me leave your questions in the comment section, and I'll see if I can help you out. Thank you.